The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Watkins that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll go on the ground. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Left side, Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Mayfield to throw it. And he finds Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On the ground, it's Cook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Detroit!
Mayfield now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carl Nassib in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. On is the punter King to send it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The give to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw here. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Over!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it underneath for Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any pass.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Mayfield looks to throw, and he's going to go down again. Quan Alexander in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. Now Mayfield on fourth down, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.